November the 26th, 2014, Taking Action for Animals Conference in Washington, D.C. until the 30th. Dear TAFA speakers, thank you again for agreeing to speak at Taking Action for Animals next week. To help prepare for your arrival at Taking Action for Animals, we want to review a few frequently asked questions to make your experience as a speaker a great one. And that gives the location, which was the Walter E. Washington Convention Center at 801 Mount Vernon Place Northwest, Washington, D.C. 20001. And we were staying at the Renaissance Washington, D.C. Downtown Hotel located at 999 9th Street Northwest, Washington, D.C. 20001. And the email or the URL for it, and we were the lead sponsor of this event. So this rather blurry photo of Howie and I is us being very happy at Taking Action for Animals. That was short, so I'm going to do June the 27th of 2014. While in DC, I was arranging for the rescue of Sheena Serval. Diana, in the Department of Ag in Ohio, Candace Miller, female Serval, spayed, 12 years old, declawed, plays at night, Simmerman, Melissa, and then her contact information. These are the kind of cryptic notes I leave for myself, and apparently included in my diary. Hey, Carole. Thank you for taking time to speak with me today, and thank you for your interest in our Serval. The Serval is currently in the custody of the Ohio Department of Agriculture, and we have ownership of her. You can just use the contact information listed below. I will also be the vet signing the health certificate. I will work on the travel arrangements and call you as soon as I make some progress. Thanks again, Melissa Simmerman, DVM, Assistant State Veterinarian, Ohio Department of Agriculture, Division of Animal Health, and then it gives their contact info. Dear Dr. Simmerman, I copied you just now on the application to the state of Florida for an import permit. I expect to have it by next Wednesday, and maybe even before. According to Diana, the Serval is 12 years old, declawed, spayed female who weighs about 31 pounds. She is described as being a fussy eater who loves to play after dark. The one thing I didn't hear was her name. Here are some of our other Servals so you can see how they live. I gave her the YouTube link. Your Serval will have her own 1,200 square foot enclosure to herself, full of trees, bushes, grass, and dens. And then she writes, Carole, I was able to get a flight booked for next Thursday, June the 26th. She will not arrive to you until 10:10 p.m. in the evening. I hope that is not too late. If you are okay with this, I will send you the flight details. Thanks for your help, Melissa. Great, here are the details. Flight 2643 leaves Columbus at 4:41 p.m., arrives in Atlanta. Flight 1797 leaves Atlanta, gives all of the information on that. I will be in touch next week to let you know that the plans are still on. Thanks. This was the alert that we sent out to help fund her rescue. In 2003, John Babb of Berea, Kentucky, shipped an 8-week-old Serval to a woman in Ohio who named her Sheena. The breeder's website boasts that he is still selling Serval kittens to pet owners in the U.S. for $6,000 and abroad for $9,000. Fast forward 11 years. After Terry Thompson released 56 lions, tigers, and bears in Ohio, the state decided to ban the private possession of big cats, but grandfathered in the existing animals as long as the owners would build a safe cage, register the animal, and provide an insurance or a bond in case the animal escaped and hurt someone. Sheena's owner was willing to register her and apparently kept her in a dog run, but was unwilling to provide insurance. She decided instead to turn Sheena over to the state of Ohio. To our knowledge, she is the first exotic cat to be surrendered to the Ohio authorities. The ban became law in 2012, and the exotic pet exploiters predicted that hundreds or thousands of big cats would be dumped on the state because they always try to scare off more protective rules with that absurd claim. It hasn't happened. People who really love their animals will do the minimal things asked of them by the law to keep them. Sheena wasn't that lucky, or maybe she was even luckier because when the state of Ohio called and asked if we would provide a permanent home for her, we knew that you would help us do that. Please let Sheena know that she is loved and welcomed at Big Cat Rescue by donating to her care.